A colossal clash, the battle for Europe. The Battle of France, fought in the spring of 1940, was a pivotal moment in World War II. It marked the beginning of Germany's brutal domination of continental Europe. After declaring war on Germany in 1939, the Allied powers braced themselves for another bloody conflict. Little did they know Hitler's forces were preparing a lightning war, a blitzkrieg that would shatter their defenses and change the course of history. France, still scarred from the First World War, had faith in the Maginot Line. This series of fortifications along its border with Germany was believed to be impenetrable. The Allies expected a repeat of the static trench warfare of the previous war. However, the Germans had other plans. The Blitzkrieg was a revolutionary military doctrine that emphasized speed, surprise, and concentrated force. It combined the might of Panzer divisions, or tanks, with close air support from the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force. This created a highly mobile and devastatingly effective fighting force. Unlike the slow, grinding battles of the past, the Blitzkrieg aimed for a quick and decisive victory. The Germans planned to bypass the heavily fortified Maginot Line by attacking through the Ardennes Forest, a region considered unsuitable for tanks. The Allies believed the terrain would slow down any German advance, making it an unlikely invasion route. This miscalculation would prove to be fatal. On May 10, 1940, the German attack began. Panzer divisions smashed through the Ardennes, catching the Allies completely off guard. The speed of the advance was stunning. By May 14th, German forces had reached the Meuse River, a major geographic obstacle. The French, though putting up fierce resistance, were overwhelmed by the sheer force of the German attack. The Luftwaffe dominated the skies, destroying Allied aircraft on the ground and disrupting communication lines. This air superiority was crucial in allowing the German army to advance rapidly, isolating Allied units and sowing chaos in their ranks. The Allied armies, lacking effective coordination and air cover, were forced into a series of costly retreats. Section 4. The Fall of France, a Nation Divided. Despite acts of incredible bravery by British, French and Belgian forces, the German advance seemed, well, unstoppable. The Allied lines crumbled, and by June 10th, Italy, allied with Germany, declared war on France. With the enemy at their doorstep, the French government fled Paris. On June 14th, the German army marched into the French capital, a devastating blow to French morale. On June 22nd, France signed an armistice with Germany, effectively ending the Battle of France. The country was divided into German-occupied zones in the north and a nominally independent state in the south. The speed and brutality of the defeat left France reeling both physically and psychologically. Section 5. A Continent in Chaos. The Aftermath and the Wider War. The Battle of France was a resounding victory for Nazi Germany, marking a turning point in World War II. The rapid collapse of France sent shockwaves through the Allied nations. The British, having lost their most important ally, now stood alone against the Nazi war machine. The Battle of France also had a profound impact on the future course of the war. It demonstrated the devastating effectiveness of the Blitzkrieg, a tactic that Germany would continue to employ in its campaigns across Europe. The fall of France solidified Hitler's grip on Western Europe, plunging the continent into darkness and setting the stage for the long and bloody conflict that was to come.